Hello friends, welcome back to our channel Mirror Neuron, which means watch and learn. And today we are going to share a few interesting courses that are out there in Coursera website. Now, before I go ahead and explain what this course is all about, let me start with a very simple question, such as can you learn swimming even without jumping on a pool of water, right? The plain answer is theoretically it might, but it will not be at all helpful unless you actually jump on the water and see what are the problems, right? And I've also seen that there are many training institute who teaches you about big data, but they don't use big data itself for showing what problems we are trying to solve. They only will take some 500 MB of data, and they will say how this data is distributed and so on. So basically you're not getting the actual feel that what it is there to solve when we call big data. Same thing goes with data science, and many of us knows how to take some data from Excel, build some pretty model and some data visualization, and you can come up with your final output like a predictive model or a classifier or a recommendation system. But that is just a tip of the iceberg, because eventually, think from an enterprise perspective, there might be 5 people who might want to use your algorithm, or there could be 500 people who are going to, or it can be 5,000 people, salespeople out there in the field who would like to use your machine learning system or solution for solving certain problems, right? But what if you have throughout your learning session or your experience, you have been only creating machine learning models or learning from online or learning from some free courses. You have been only doing it on a sample data set and not actually taking your learning from end-to-end perspective, right? So this course from IBM is what you need right at this moment. This is the advanced data science with IBM specialization, and I highly recommend you to take this 4 courses specialization. And you can see here they immediately start with the fundamentals of scalable data science, which that means is if you build a solution and you only have tuned it in a certain way that 5 people will be able to use it, but what if 1000 people want to use it? Is it scalable? That is only from the number of usage perspective. Now you might have, when you are building the model, probably you had only 500 MB of data, but in the production system you might have say 500 GB of data or 5 terabyte of data. So these are the two very common challenge that we solve in the industry every day, and whenever you build a solution you have to keep these basic things in mind, and also how your framework should work. So that's where they use Apache Spark for that, and this course is going to cover pretty much that thing. Now, the second course is all about advanced machine learning and signal processing, and you can see they teach you not only the supervised and unsupervised, but they also introduce you to frameworks such as Spark ML. These are the key things that you have to learn before you apply for a data scientist role, because this will be expected. Although not many people talk about it, but when you go for an interview, then you realize, okay, people are asking about questions like this, that how would you deploy a machine learning solution integrated with IoT and stuff, and that's where you start sweating actually. But you don't have to anymore, because there are very good courses out there which will teach you how to use sensors on your smartphone, right? And these courses do cover all those things, and how can you deploy such solutions online or through mobile app or through browser, etc. The best part of this course is they also give you the IBM digital badge, which you can use in your resume or in your online portfolio to show that you actually have done all these projects, because IBM also gives you access to their IBM Watson Cloud, where you can practice this. As I told you, remember, if you want to learn big data and you are only working on a small laptop, then you're not actually going to learn them properly. So they also give you the environment where you can practice all these things, build yourself a scalable data science project. Okay, the third one is very interesting, which is the applied AI with deep learning. So you are not only going to work on basic classification or regression problem, but you're also going to work on perceptual based problem like natural language processing, computer vision, time series analysis, and all those things. And you're going to use wonderful frameworks or the latest frameworks such as PyTorch and Apache SystemML, TensorFlow, etc. And you'll also learn how to use them in the productionizing your project. Lot of wonderful projects are also you are going to cover in this project. So you're not only learning how to deploy them, but you're actually also building machine learning models and solving them. Okay, all right. And the fourth course is very interesting because it's a capstone project, and end of this video you will actually share a video with the instructor of these courses where you will explain. So basically it becomes like a regulated interview where you're going to explain how you're going to design a machine learning solution. Isn't it a very good opportunity to learn in the real world without publicly showing your mistakes? I think this is the best way to learn. You conduct a small framework discussion, you prepare a video, share it with your instructors, and also this is a mandatory to pass the fourth course. But then this gives you the challenges. It will challenge you to learn more, learn better, and learn what is required in a real world scenarios, right? And I think this is the best way to learn all these things. That's why I recommend this course highly. Many of my colleagues are currently pursuing this course, and it is helping them a lot. And I would definitely encourage you to take this specialization, because within a 2 month session, it also should not take you 2 months, but then within 2 months, as per Coursera's guideline, you should be able to learn all these interesting and totally relevant skills that is required today in the industry. All right, I hope that this small guidance or small introduction to this course, there are many people who have already taken this course. I definitely believe this course is going to help you a lot and keep you stand out from other candidates who are only have worked on small models on their laptops and or online. But this will give you a full pledge architecture level introduction and knowledge, so that you will be able to set up your own machine learning projects and stuff. And I believe you'll become an expert in data science, not only in building models but also in deploying them in a large scale enterprise systems. All right, all the best, and let me know once you take this course, and share your feedback. And I'll put the course details and other links as well in the description, so that it helps you in your career building. All right, and take care.